Good morning, Bird Brains. Before we get to today's episode, I did just want to give a quick reminder that there is still time to get entered to win this gorgeous one-of-a-kind Bike and Bird helmets, as well as one of 4 $25 Get Lowered gift cards, as well as some Bike and Bird decal packs and some Bike and Bird poker chips. Head on over now to the Patreon to get entered. Drawing will be February 12th, so you have until February 11th to get entered in. Good luck to everyone who entered. God damn, I forgot how loud this bike is. Good morning, Bird Brains! Welcome back to another video out on the Sportster today. I awoke to a not so pleasant sight. I walked out in the garage today to get the Sportster ready because I need to go to get it inspected. The registration's due, so that's what we're doing today. But as I walked out, I saw that the Dyna has a flat tire. Not even 3,000 miles on that bike yet, and I'm already replacing the tire. That sucks. Well, hopefully I won't have to replace the tire. I haven't found that out yet because spoked wheels usually have tubes. I mean, they have to because, you know, spokes. Air can get out where the spokes are, so they usually have inner tubes similar to like a bike tire, like a bicycle tire. But I'm getting mixed information on if they actually have tubes. I mean, I would think they have tubes, but I've never actually changed a tire on a street bike with spokes before, so I'm just going off of what YouTube tells me. But hopefully I just have to replace the tube and not the tire. That'll be a much cheaper fix because I still have tons of tread left on that tire. If I do have to replace the tire, I guess I'm gonna replace tires. At that point I can upgrade and put a much better tire on the rear, so that's a plus. But man, I did not want to replace the tire that soon. Plus that'll push other stuff on the list of the build series down because of money, of course. Which, speaking of the build series, I'm kind of at a toss-up right now. I want to do a dash makeover, so the speedometer, ignition, all that area. But I also really want to upgrade my foot controls, pegs, brake lever, shift lever. And to do the episodes are going to cost me about the same. I just don't know which one I want to do first. Obviously, the dash will be better for videos because it's something that you get to see and it's something visually appealing. But at the same time, man, foot controls just make a bike feel so much different. But the dash sponsors are set. The foot control sponsors are still kind of in the works. So that might honestly be the determining factor of which one I actually do first. Oh, yeah, forgot this bike only has 5 gears. Man, I know I say this every single time I get on this bike now, but man, I forget how fun this bike is. I forget how fun it is to ride. That's why I'm so excited for the new rebuild, because I feel like it's gonna make me want to ride this bike so much more. It's gonna be so much more fun to ride, even though it is already still very fun. It does need a new clutch cable and it does need a tune very badly, so that might be the first thing we do. So on the handlebars, I'm hoping to put like motocross style handlebars, maybe with a crossbar, but I want to get them up just a little bit, probably to about right here. So I'm hoping I don't have to switch cables and wires. That would be ideal, of course, but we'll see. We'll see when we get there. I'm thinking if we're running it outside the fairing, I should have enough to clear for the clutch cable, but the brake cables I'm really worried about. It's already kind of at its limit. Oh, let's get in the right gear here. There we go. I got distracted and I did downshift. Motorcycling is hard. So I'm taking this bike down to, I think it's a Mobile One or Valvoline, something like that. It's where I always take my cars, all my trucks, anything like that. The guys there are usually pretty chill and don't really, pay attention to too many things. I'm pretty sure this bike is good. I'm fairly certain The thing I wasn't sure about was reflectors, but I don't believe that Texas requires the front and rear reflectors. But these guys have passed. I brought in my Trans Am, which had no mufflers, no exhaust. It was essentially straight piped, and it dumped right below the driver's seat. Loud as hell, and they passed it, no questions asked. So they're usually pretty lenient. But the last time I got this bike inspected was actually the day before it went in for the build series, before the teardown. So the guy that did the inspection, I got my transmission fluid changed on my truck a couple weeks ago, and he remembered me. He remembered the bike, and I told him I was going to bring it. I told him I was going to bring it here in a couple weeks. So I'm hoping he's working, because that'd be kind of cool to show him, you know, what it looks like now. The weirdest thing about going back and forth this bike is that I can flat foot it with my knees bent. As opposed to the Dyna, I'm pretty much tiptoeing. It's so stupid that this is a no U-turn. I mean, everyone just comes and turns in this parking lot anyways. Yeah, there's that Sportster squeak. Let's hope this doesn't take too long, because I'm actually on my my lunch break right now. So, man, I just need an inspection.
Unfortunately, we don't do motorcycle inspections anymore.
Since when?
About...
I asked 2 weeks ago, and he said yes.
DPS took away our motorcycle inspection license.
Awesome. Do you know anyone around that does? No idea? Okay.
Your guess is as good as mine.
All right, man. Appreciate it. The DPS took away their license. Sounds about right. Oh, well. I know somewhere that does. I don't know why I asked him. Going in the out. Oh, well. Skirt. Well, that's unfortunate. Damn it. I was hoping I'd have time to stop and get something to eat, but that's definitely not happening now. Damn it. And now my music stopped. It's the worst day ever. Oh, and also, yes, before anyone points out in the comments and thinks they're witty, I am still missing my left side mirror. It's not illegal to run one mirror in Texas, and the amount of time I ride this bike compared to the amount of time I ride other bikes, this mirror is quite low on my to-do list. Plus the one mirror is kind of a Sportster thing, I guess. More like a smaller bike thing. So I see like shadow bobbers and stuff like that. They rock the one mirror all the time. But no, mine is not a fashion statement. It's just I am too lazy and cheap to replace the other one. As long as I can keep an eye on the one person behind me, that's really the only time I use my mirrors. I don't use my mirrors to check lanes or anything like that. I always do head checks just because I don't trust mirrors. Mirrors have blind spots on bikes just like they have blind spots on cars, so I'd rather do a quick head check before changing lanes rather than potentially running right into the side of a vehicle and maybe dying. Who knows? I'm even going to go out on a limb here and say that the Sportster is better at around town activities than the Dyna is. Primarily being because first and second gear are actually usable. There is such thing as too much power. Well, on the Dyna it's not so much too much power as it is that throttle, that 3/4 turn throttle. It's great for highways and when you're really wanting to get on it, but if you're just doing little around the town rides like this, that throttle makes first and second gear pretty much unusable. First gear definitely, second gear not so much, but on the Sportster I'm in first gear right now and it's just nice and smooth. Alright, now that we've made a gigantic circle, let's go ahead and turn in here. Whee! Alright, let's hope these guys actually still have their DPS license. So, man, I just need an inspection.
That's all?
Yep.
Okay, bad news time. Our inspectors are off for the day. Good news is, keep going down Bandera, about 10 minutes or so, I think. They should come across an express loop and the one in Lotus.
Lotus?
Doing inspections. Our inspectors are gone today.
Alright. Thank you, sir. How do you need to be, like, it's a goddamn checklist. Like, why do you need to be, like, a licensed inspector? Do the lights work? Check the damn box. Do the blinkers work? Check the damn box. Does the horn work? Check the damn box. That's all it is. I don't think I've got time to go all the way out to Hellas. Let me check my phone here. I don't think that my bike clock is accurate. 2:28. I need to be back by 3. Yeah, that'd be pushing it. God damn it. Go in, son of a bitch. Well, I guess I'm gonna freeze my ass off. The reason I was trying to get it done today is because it's like 65 now, so it's pleasant to be riding, and it's the last day it's going to be 65 for quite some time. So, damn it, some bitch shit. Well, I want to go get something to eat, but I don't have my backpack with me. Worst day ever, man. I hope you guys can tell I'm just kidding. This is totally exaggeration on the actual situation at hand. Please know how to use these. Thank you. Please don't come in front of me. Thank you. Please stay there. Thank you. See? It's not too bad, guys. I mean, a U-turn without dying. Alright, guys. Well, that's going to do it for today's episode. Sorry I didn't get shit done. But, you know, sometimes that's just how things go. Well, guys, if you liked today's video, please go ahead and hit that like button. If you haven't already, go ahead and punch that subscribe button. And as always, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time.